Hi, welcome back to another episode here on TechSurgeon.tv. Today I'm going to show you how to do a quick, inexpensive hack to your tool case that gives you a great big upgrade. It's going to be really fast, really cheap, and really useful. So right here, you'll see this teal compartment here, which is hard plastic. I have added to my tool case, which perfectly fits all of my little driver bits and holds them in here. I had a big problem. I had these things in here stacked, one on top of the other, something like that, and they were loose and they were damaging other pockets and so forth. But now they have a perfect home right there in the tool case. And I'm going to show you how I did this because this has worked out so well that I bought another one. I was not able to find the teal. Matter of fact, I'm going to, of course, have links in the description. The teal was actually on clearance. I bought this thing because it was a student's locker kit at Walmart. And I walked through the clearance aisle and it was sitting there for like $2 or something. They had two of them sitting there. I bought one, should have bought both. The other one was open package a little bit. So I don't remember if something was missing from the pack, but I bought the one that was still sealed. Should have bought two, because now after the fact, I had to search out a second one. And of course Walmart, at least when I went and looked at two Walmart stores, I couldn't find it anywhere. But let's get into it. I'm going to show you how I got that done. A huge upgrade to your toolkit. Let's go. All right. So I have here my new holder. But what I'm going to have to do is take the magnet off the back. This was made, of course, to stick to the locker, school locker. So I'm going to take that magnet off the back. I'm going to store that away. That can be used for another project, right? All right. Just by the way, this compartment comes with, I'll show you what all it came with. It came, of course, here with the main compartment, and then it also came with a smaller one. And it also came with this dry erase board, a couple magnetic, I forget what you call these things, but the little magnetic keepers on there on the dry erase board. And then it also came with a mirror with the same little ridge around it. Now when I got the teal one, let me put this stuff back away. Oh, and also a dry erase marker. I'm not certain really which one that one came with. I'm going to guess it was this one or one similar to this. Okay. But when I got the teal one, of course there was this compartment here, and then I believe this was the small cup that came with it, even though it's a slightly different color. I believe this was the cup, smaller cup, and then there was this mirror, and there must have been a dry erase board. I don't remember. It might have been this one. For that one, I think. So anyway, that's the way that ensemble comes. I also have here a black set as well, ready to go. Just after I saw how handy this was, I bought several more. It's too bad I didn't get them all on clearance at Walmart like the first one, but also because they're on clearance, they're getting harder to find. So whatever project I came up with or pocket I needed in the future, I didn't want to have a big problem looking for these things. And this is a different version up here as well. This one right here is a different version. Here is keeping some of my markers and my remote controls to my audio and TV equipment up here. So I didn't want to go on a big hunting expedition looking for this stuff in the future when it was already going on clearance. Okay, so step one is I want to get a great idea of where this thing should sit. So I'm just going to try to mirror what I did on the opposite side, which this appears to be about what I did. Looks like I lined it up here more so almost with the top of this pocket. And the bottom hangs down a little bit is what it appeared to have done before. So that's about the position. I'm going to go ahead and get my screws ready. I use this little kit here from Walmart. I wanted a screw with a nut on the back side. This has a Phillips head screw on the front with the matching nut for the back side. Okay. I'm going to actually hold this in place, pick it up, and look at the back, because I'm wondering if I had to cut that off a little bit or not. Look like I did not. Look like those are the one I definitely did not cut. I'm wondering if I cut the inside one, or for some reason there was just didn't stick out as much. But okay, so I'm just going to hold that in place. It's approximately where I want it. It doesn't have to be super on point for this. I'm going to hang this right off the edge. I felt a little friction there, so I'm going to use my protective board. It's not to damage my countertop, which I have found to be more delicate than what I wish it was. Other than that, these workbenches are great. The countertops are awesome, awesomely beautiful, but they're a little bit delicate, but that's okay. Okay, now what I want to do is find a drill bit similar in size to that, I guess you call that the diameter of the screw itself. Right away, I'm going to guess this one. Doesn't want to come out. There it comes. Alright, check that out. It looks about right. Good guess. I want to put that directly in the drill. I do have that other attachment, quick connect attachment that could go in between, but I'll just go directly. I usually use gloves for this, but I guess I'm just going a little faster than normal. I always protect my hands typically. Alright, here we go. Let's try my best to put that in its rightful spot. It even hangs off the edge a little bit over here, but it doesn't matter. It fits in my case just fine. Anyways, with the one I already have on the other side. Okay, that's approximately correct. Approximately correct. Here we go. I'm just going to put 2 holes through it. That's all there is to it. I'm hanging that off the edge of the workbench now. I'm hanging that off the edge of the workbench. So I'm not going to drill through my workbench at all. Hang it off the edge. Let's go. Very nice. I'm paying attention to the stitching that's going around. I want to miss all of that. So I'm going to come right about here. Miss my fingers too. Let me move them out the way. Hey, that's done. I'm going to wipe this off. I always assume that my bit is hot after it drills through something, or at least warm, so I don't usually touch that with my bare hand, especially right now I don't have a glove on, so I just assume and be safe rather than sorry. Okay, I've planed off the little dust particles from drilling. I'm just going to go right through here with the 2 screws. Perfect size. Perfect size. Go back through there, through the pallet. looks like it's going to make me screw it. So those holes are tight enough that they need to be screwed. Okay. That's a good thing. You know, it's going to be a tight fit. It isn't going to be wobbling and moving around and loosening or anything. Okay. That's actually tight enough. We may not even need the nut on the back end, but of course we're going to use the nut. Well, we'll see here that the inner screw is a little shorter, just like before. That's no problem, and it kind of makes it the perfect size. And then the outside one is a little longer. Okay. And we're done. I didn't have to use any washers inside or outside on that other side. I've never had any loosening problem at all. So I'm just going to make sure I get them good and tight. Of course, I will, as usual, provide helpful links in the description. Show you where to get all these little parts, all these different tools. And I want to thank you guys for showing love. You guys have been using the links. That's awesome. After I provide, you know, it's an exchange of value. I provide you with these videos, show you how to do different things, and when you guys use the links, some value, small percentage comes back to the channel, which allows me to do more of this, to use more time and material to do the things you like to see. All right, you know what? I think I'm going to try another idea that I've really been thinking about is, ever since I put this teal compartment up here, it really kind of rendered this pocket unusable. I think I want to open up a notch in here to make this, you know, you just can't get anything down in that pocket anymore like that, see? So I think I want to open this up with a notch to allow me access back into that pocket as well. Hope I do a decent job, because I haven't really thought about or planned this. I'm just going to go for it. Hopefully I can do a decent job. If I were just to something like that. I think that's good enough right there. And I think what I want to move here, I transplanted this electrical tester from the other side of the bag just today. I think that's awesome. I can now use the pocket. Another awesome little, cost me $0 upgrade there after upgrading these other things. Okay, let's get this all back together. Back into the Jensen Tools case here. Another link I will have in the description. One of my network testers here. Some documentation I have here. You know, I'm going to be looking for a hard pocket with this size now. This one is, as you see, because of heavy tools in there that shouldn't have been in there, kind of worn. I'm going to be looking for a pocket this size to replace this and make that nice and neat and hard shell. So I've got all sorts of sockets now, all sorts of security bits, security keys, all sorts of different drivers. They're all compatible with this one tool. This cuts you down from carrying a whole lot of different tools just by having this arrangement. So that thing there, I wanted to go right there. That's the main thing I was doing. I still got room to put something else in there with it too. And take a lot of stress out of this pocket. That is awesome. You know what? Maybe I should have notched this one out too. I think that might be a good idea too. Let me take this stuff out and notch this. See, I can't get this out now. I really got to do a major notch down here. All right, let's do that one too while we're at it. I better take that top compartment or cup back out. I get these cuts an even length down at least. Looks good. Right. Back into that again. Let's reinsert and repopulate. Start with this one here. This is actually my USB tester. This thing tests your voltage and wattage on all sorts of different USB connectors. Very handy. For an upcoming episode about that. Let's see what we got. Yes, perfect. And I can even see it in the pouch now. So I can even know if it's missing. Know if I'm leaving the job site and I'm cleaning it out of there. This is awesome. This is already there. Everything has a place and everything in its place. Easy to spot when you have a tool missing before leaving. So you do that quick glance before you leave a job and know if you've left something out or simply the spot is empty. So if that's not there, I know I shouldn't leave the job site yet. Something's missing. And congratulations, you know how to make a very inexpensive major upgrade to your tool case. Just imagine what these tool manufacturers would charge us. Well, you can easily see in the links how much the tool manufacturer charges you for each one of these pallets. It's major money, it's not $10. And this was a major upgrade to the one that was already provided. I now can't wait to find me a pocket like this for this big space. So I'm going to measure that out, and when I find it, I'll make another episode. So thank you so much, and maybe you'll catch the next episode right up here.